Hey everyone, it's Angela Irene with Aged Goodness. Thanks so much for joining us again today. We're ready to get started on the next box. I'm so excited. I think everyone is loving BOHO as much as I am. This is our new box. Look at it. It came destroyed. I mean, the tape literally popped off. It's not good and it's crushed. It's 19 pounds. I'm by myself, so I'll show you. But look. It's lined. I'm so happy because the box is so destroyed. All right, let's get started. Let's see what we got.
Okay, I wanted to show you the craftiness of the box. This time around, it weighed 5 pounds 4 ounces. And, you know, that's not too bad considering what we've been seeing lately. This is quite a bit, though, for what we've been seeing in BOHO boxes. But, you know, it is what it is. This one does have everything from faux pearls and glass beads and just miscellaneous stuff. So this will be going in our craft lots, too. Well, the box certainly had a lot of eclectic bracelets, I can say that. Let's start with this really nice big clamper. I mean, this really is a good size silver clamper. Then this one has Luke Bryan. That's my kind of night tour, so that's kind of interesting. This one kind of has that pebble kind of look to it. Love the work on this, the paint on, it's not brass, but it kind of looks that way. We had one bangle with all of the different little stones. I thought that was kind of neat. And then a regular bangle. This is just a kind of a standard cuff. The name is escaping me, but like one of those shells. Oh yeah, I can't recall, but that was interesting. This kind of looks almost like a snake skin, but not quite. Every box has one of these. But this one has some great, beadwork in it. I thought that was really, really cool. This one is magnetic. It's heavy as all get out with a few charms. So that was quite different. Little shell stretch. Look at the colors on this one. Love that too. Here we have a bird. Okay, and then we had a plethora, I love this one, of wooden bracelets. Just, kind of the standard, boho look. Then we had some nice shell. This one has that slinky effect, like Lauren likes to call it. Little ones. And some dyed shell. Pretty standard. These all have the cord and, the little charms. That's pretty standard. We see that a lot in BOHO too. This one is one of those multi-charm, different cords. So we've got the infinity, tree of life, sparrows, swallows. And then we had, this is so cool. Okay, here's the bottom, where we've got wire wrapping going on. And look at these stones. Is that not cool? Like that one. And there was this one. I forgot about that one. It's tucked over there. And this one's on brass. All right, then we have some stone. This is the lava with a couple of different gemstone. Okay, now this one, an artisan had made it. The tag is still on it. They wanted $15 for it. It has a great turquoise look to it. Now this one, obviously, I'm thinking is not turquoise. However, this one is older and it has these little gold flecks in it, almost like Kingman turquoise does. And these are little slabs put on this, kind of stretchy, older style of bracelet. Now this could be actual turquoise. This one I'd have to take a look. Maybe take it to a jeweler. So then we have this one, some kind of beautiful dyed stone, and that one. These look like those turquoise that are, crushed and reformed. And then there's this one. And then I have a few more. Hold on, I'm trying to get through the bracelets. I'm just gonna, this box had quite an collection in it, but for 19 pounds, it didn't have a ton of stuff in it. So shouldn't take us too long to get through it. We have these cute like little sea turtles with the cat's eye. This has kind of the pearl and almost like beach glass look to it. And this one, you know, like the evil eye look. So those are quite unique. I love these. The handwork. Always love to see that. Okay, this was great. This is called Wish Beads. Write, wear, and witness. Write your wish, roll it up, place inside. And then you activate your wish. And that's still new. These are wooden. And that is still new on card. I thought that would be, you know, a really nice present. And then we have a few more, just a few more. I'm working on it. Okay, we have this plastic one. How cool is that? That has some great looking, funky older beads in it. Faux pearl, but a little heavier. Little teeny tiny faux pearl. And then we have some glass beads. And this one has hematite and glass beads. Little orange beads, love those. We have two of the blue glass and wooden. I love those. This one is nice ceramic. It has a nice feel to it. This one looks like artisan made, and it has these two kind of cone shaped glass beads. I like those. Little stretch. We just got done with the holiday. And then the last two are these. Aren't those gorgeous? Nice stretch. I love those. Perfect way to end the bracelets. Not too many smalls in this box. We have this great stone, like a Buddha head. I don't think that's howlite, but it certainly could be. We have the bird on almost like a liquid silver chain. It's not magnetic. I'm going to have to check that out. The cute little message in a bottle. This one says, all you need is faith and a little bit of pixie dust. And this one here is a fabulous, you can tell by my finger what size it is, multifaceted crystal. Love this one. And this one's almost like a tree of life. A really pretty little pendant. This one, we're going to go up a little larger in size. We have some beautiful like abalone pieces in here, and these two look like mother of pearl. It's on, again, one of the ones that looks like liquid silver and an older style barrel clasp. This one has a little hang tag but no maker on it. And these just look like, you know, like little art beads, you know, like glass beads adhered to these metallic pieces. It has a great kind of almost an industrial meets Native American feel to it in its kind of composition, which I thought was kind of cool. This one has a beautiful inlay mother of pearl piece with the black border, and then you could flip it over if you wanted a, you know, like the black enameled look. So I thought that was kind of a neat deal. This one is Leah Sophia. It has you know, the corded multi-strand, and then we have the dyed shell with the nice pendant on top of that. Thought that was kind of neat too. We don't see too many of the shell necklaces that have other mediums. Beautiful cat's eye beads here. So I thought that was a great little marriage. And this one has, you know, the very typical look to it, and it has this kind of rubberized flower right here. It's kind of different, but you could take it off. These are very nice shells, so you could certainly take that off if, you know, if that wasn't to your liking. Sticking with the shell theme, here we have dyed shell. It's triple strand with other smaller little shells that look to be dyed, and then some of the little pink beads. You know, if pink is your color, that would be a great option. This one has a ton of these little kind of smoky gray beads. This larger acrylic, multifaceted. I mean, it has a ton of faceting and a nicer piece of shell. That is a pretty substantial pendant right there. And then the last of this group is a very long, perfect for this time of year, orange double strand shell, dyed shell. Look at how, I mean, that is a lot of shell. And then the silver tone and the lobster claw. Rounding out the shell, this necklace is just gorgeous with these mother of pearl discs and these little chunks. This one is a marked piece. It's by Esmore. And taking a look at some of their comps, not bad. Not bad at all in the $18 to $20 range. So I love that it has this little drop here. Really show off, you know what you've got, Okay, and in this box were two of the bendy freeform necklace things. I mean, people seem to either really, really like them or they really don't. So there's two, one in the more coppery look, and this is sort of kind of that black rhodium gray tarnished silver look to it. So those are, interesting. We have two of these necklaces. They're long as I'll get on. I'm just going to kind of slide them through. We've got the wooden beads and then the shell spacer. So we have two of those. And this other extremely long. These are those little tiny discs. And then this older style clasp. I love that. And it's really, really long. So, ooh, that would be great with like a sport coat. Okay, we've had a lot of beautiful wooden necklaces, but this one is, it speaks to me. I don't know what it is about this piece, but they just have a great feel and look and luster. Oh, love that one. Okay, and this one has great little hematite beads strewn throughout the little wooden beads. I like the composition here. Gives that little bit of pop. Okay, and this one is just fun. We have the lighter wood that's been dyed. A couple are painted with the gold. You have kind of this coppery sort of shimmer to the chain. I mean, that's just fun. This one is great. It has the wooden beads and then tucked inside, a little bit of hematite there. Gives it a little bit of shine and sparkle that it wouldn't normally have. Okay, we have this one with the little, these feel very plasticky with a cute little elephant. He's cute though. Okay, and we have all of these long strands. Some feel like stone, some feel plastic. Oh, we've got the one that with the little faux pearl. Whole lot though. I think this would be great for someone who does crafting. And then we get into a little bit wilder with these spikes. I don't think this would be extremely comfortable to wear. And if you had a sweater, ooh, I'm thinking that would be Snag City right there. So this one's a little challenging. We have beautiful concept here with the rose gold, silver tone, gold tone, and then the black. So, I mean, it just has a lot going on, and it's long. So it makes quite a statement. So that is, loving that. But then speaking of statements, let's get into a few that are definitely going to be a little more aggressive with style, color. This is, more on the subtle side for a statement piece. Very nice, though. I love this one. Okay, it's brass with the mother of pearl inlay. I mean, it is not in perfect condition. I mean, it has some scratching and some pitting. But overall, though, still really, really beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to get into a little more on the statement size pieces. So it's lighter weight but heavier weight all at the same time. I mean, it has a little bit of both going on here. So I mean, it is weighty but not as heavy as I would have thought. Okay, and then we have this one. So there's a lot going on here too. And oh, the clankability of this one. off the charts. And then there's this one. I'm going to do this one sideways because it's not going to fit in the frame. It has a lot going on, and I'm loving all of the rhinestones that are embedded here. I mean, talk about a Cleopatra style collar here. Okay, I've got things tucked around. There we go. I think that's close as I think we're going to get at the very moment. But the 3 rows, I mean, it's gorgeous. But, I mean, that is a massive, massive piece. And then we have this design. And these feel very plastic to me as well. But the color is really nice. I think this would be perfect for fall. This little group of smalls has a nice little banded, probably like a dyed agate. These are, you know, kind of plasticky, but the little tiny glass beads on the chain, I mean, those are really cute. This looks like an artisan crafted bead on a chain. And then someone took the bottle cap and, you know, did the resin and some sparkle. And that's really cute. It has one little dent, but overall, I think that's a nice little group. Certainly one of my favorites out of this box. I love this rhinestone and enameled necklace. It has such character and such bright colors and jewel tones all at the same time. So it is just, I love this one. And it has a lot of nice articulation. So it has a lot of nice movement and sparkle. Love that one. We have some tiny little seed beads and the little pendant with the drop. Some rhinestones and the little natural formed pearls. This is a great glass piece. Love the colors. They're muted, so this would be great spring, but I think this would also go nicely with the fall with the darker colors of the beads. This is a great multi-strand. Not only does it have pearl, well, you know, almost that mother of pearl look here. We have glass beads. We have some acrylic beads. The gold tone drops. I think these ones here might actually be a few gemstones. Nice piece here. This one is just full on fun. It's really, really long. But these stations are meant to be like druzy. They have that druzy texture to them. And then they have the bicolor, the yellow into the green. Oh, tell me that's not perfect for this time of year. Okay, we have the smoke kind of glass and the blue. A couple of the artisan beads. And look at the size of this one. That's huge, this piece of glass. And these two are just full on fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, and then we have this cute set. We have red beads and almost like this gold tone bead and kind of like the blood red color, and then the matching necklace. So we have the necklace and the bracelet, which is nice. Usually you don't see, you know, full sets. So that was really a great little find. This is beautiful too. Not only does it have gorgeous fall color glass beads, multi-chains, but look at the beautiful shell with kind of that antique bronzed medallion over the top of it. I mean, that multi-strand is enough to, I mean, if it stopped right here, that would have been gorgeous, but I think that just makes this piece nice, nice. Love that. And this kind of like periwinkle on steroids color. That is a fun color right there. And these feel like glass. And then this one someone had made, and it says assorted PG. So to me it looks like wood. We have glass beads. Kind of, these look like trade beads. And then almost, these two here almost look like big whites. So, you know, a little bit of everything. And this one for sure. And then this super, super long, like, this is single strand, but I'm just going to strand it up a bunch. Feels like we have almost like real pearl and glass pearl all in the same token. I mean, this is probably, could be 6 feet. I mean, it is long, but it has that great gray and peacock kind of look to it. Perfect for this time of year. This one has some glass beads. It looks like, you know, these, they almost look like faux coral. So a lot of fun, but I think you could get, you know, the look without the weight, which is nice. And multi-twisted strand. I'm sure these are dyed hellite. And then this one is something very similar to this in the bracelet. You know, with the work inside here, so the beads are entwined in the outside material. So that's an interesting necklace. Box certainly had some beautiful pendants. This purple banded piece, we have this great looking, I don't know if that's just glass or crystal. This little rose quartz, tiny, tiny pendant here. Somebody wanted $5 for that. And we've got a stone, and probably soapstone, and this great shell that looks dipped in metallic. Great little group right here. And we certainly have never found anything like this. This little bag was in the box, and it says Gold Pyrite, Wild West Town, Union, Illinois. And inside was an entire little bag of natural pyrite. I mean, you touch it and it's like, you know, dirt. I mean, it's mined, it's dirty. But look at all these little pieces that if you did wire wrapping or something like that, that would be fabulous. Look at all that sparkle. But how cool was that? This trio has some interesting pieces. This little tree of life kind of has an actual circle instead of, you know, just the one pendant. That's pretty cool looking. This one has 2 glass pieces and a piece of wire wrap stone. And the chain has some great stations that they're flat, so they have that sparkle. This is by Jill. And then this one has more kind of that, I don't know, the chain has like an industrial kind of feel to it. And then you have these carved pieces and little glass beads. So kind of an eclectic group here too. This box did not have many earrings, but what it did have was incredible. These are both massive. I mean, here's the quarter. I mean, these are big earrings. And we're talking glass bead and heavy findings. I mean, this is just a heavy pair. This one is off the charts heavy. It has all of this articulation, but each one of the stations has 3 glass beads in it, as well as tiny, tiny little like pearl beads and these teeny little rhinestones. Heavy as all get out, but wow. I mean, just the presence alone. This pair looks like cave dwelling hieroglyphics. I mean, isn't that neat as all get out? These are pretty good size. There's the quarter again. These are blue goldstone. Aren't those fabulous? We have tiger's eye and the tassels and a few glass beads. These are also glass beads, as are these. And then we have fashion with, no, that doesn't feel like glass at all. And then this is the last pair. But great earrings. We had some more beautiful pieces. This one is marked VJ on the hang tag, and it just has a great glass cat's eye bead. The thing is huge. I mean, well, here's my quarter. There's the quarter. I mean, it's pretty good size. This beautiful bracelet, it has like pressed, I think that's like pressed acrylic in there with the yellow and the green. You can see the I don't think you can see it. Here we go. LR for Lady Remington. That is beautiful. This very stylized fashion Maybe she's like supposed to be a model or someone from France, I'm not sure, but very stylized pin. It's Park Lane. And this beauty with the really beautiful little drops here, this one is Leah Sophia. This fabulous piece is by Erica Lyons. It has some fabulous acrylic beads, a few glass beads, but I mean the swirl, like this is so 70s to me, which is so in right now. I think this is gorgeous. This one is by Liz Claiborne, and tell me this isn't fun. Look how long, 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 long. And then we get to the pendant and the drop from there. These are all like acrylic drops here, and these are really cute little, they're not coins, but they kind of have that coin look. I mean, isn't that, I mean, that is just way fun there. Okay, this one, I don't know who the designer is. It is a K, it is a capital K on a square background. So here's the back, and here's that K. So I mean, this is not an inexpensive piece. I mean, it has all this work on the back of the charms. I'm not real crazy about this chain, but the charms are really cute. And this is by Bauble Bar. Look at all these great crystals. And I think, I mean, there is one missing of the metallic spacers right there. I don't know if that's enough to deter somebody from wearing it, or if you just take the rest of them off, but I think I just leave it alone. I mean, the crystals are the star of the show there. And this is a beauty. Doesn't have a mark, but we have that braided, you know, that braided faux leather and the stations here, and then all of that great dyed turquoise color stone. This hematite necklace, it's, you know, looks like commercially made here. And then it has also the howlite, so it has all of the different shapes of hematite. And then, you know, this has got a lot of concave kind of look to it. It's kind of neat. Then we had this beauty, multi-strand. We have like glass, almost iridescent beads. Looks like maybe aventurine chips. And this is on like a little very, very thin wire or like a metallic thread. And so that has, you know, a lot of nice look to it without a lot of weight, which is always nice. Okay, this one, lovely little wooden and tiny, tiny shell. I think this is older with the kind of this brass finding here. And this one, which is rose quartz and silver tone, and then the little charm down here has the cross. So that is a very delicate little necklace. This one is by Arrow. It is a double strand with a few glass beads, a few wooden beads, and feels acrylic here on that one. And just like that, we are down to the last few pieces. This silver tone peace sign necklace is single strand. It's quite long. It's by Aeropostale. So it's cute. This is one of those rings that goes over, you know, the two knuckles, and it has great cognac color rhinestones. This doesn't really have a mark. It looks like two little sandals on a cord. This is a double strand by Express. It has beautiful rhinestone stations all the way down. So I think this would be a fabulous piece to wear with a holiday outfit. This next piece is by Guess. It is also double strand. We have silver tone beads, these rhinestone beads. That has a great look. This one I cannot for the life of me read the hang tag. We have a lot of the seed beads and the tubular beads and this little flurry of circles. This one is by the Limited, so it has this cord and then this great drop. And these feel acrylic, and I think we have one glass bead. And we have one tiny little piece of precious metal. This is a little pearl earring. It's marked 925. And the final piece, which really isn't boho at all, but we will take it like nobody's business. This is Monet. This is an absolutely gorgeous feel silver tone. We don't see a lot of this particular style in silver tone. Usually we find it in a gold tone. All right, guys, that was the boho box. We didn't have a lot of precious, but we had an awful lot of fun pieces. Stick around. We've got a lot more coming. But in the meantime, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you spending time with us. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Until next time, take care. We'll see you soon.